Hello everybody, it's new puzzle day, and today the puzzle I have for you is the Centroid. And with this puzzle, the idea that I had in mind was to create a puzzle that looked like the core of a puzzle. And so I originally started this with just your straight plus, like you would see on the inside of a 3x3. And I experimented with that, different things, and eventually I ended up settling on this, where instead of just having the six directions, that I went to 8, and so it goes out to each of the corners of a cube. This is a 3x3 mod basically, so this would be a cylinder on every corner of a 3x3 if you were to look at it like that. Then for stickering, I went through a couple different revisions. I originally was thinking possibly of just taking each individual cylinder and giving it a color, so a red, a green, a blue type thing. And I thought it looked a little boring, a little flat, so I ended up basically taking opposite colors as you would see on a cube. And so I've got red here where I put the opposite color of orange on the cap, and then on the opposing side I've got the orange on the cylinder part and red on the cap. And this basically ensures that none of the pieces anywhere are the same, so you do have no parity cases or anything. The one thing, the corners, since they all fall right here and they're these perfect triangles, they do slot in. There's no rotation on corners at all. I thought this would make it a little easier to solve, but actually I found it to be quite a challenge when I've done some solves on it anyways. So let me just go ahead and show you some turns of it. Just like all my puzzles, everything's been polished and everything turns super smooth. I like to get some basic performance so that you can even do corner cutting. If I move this over to the next line over, it'll still have no problem. And you're not really going to speed cube a puzzle like this, but I like it so that if someone's solving it and they don't have something quite aligned, it's all right. You know, they can just push through that and everything will just work. So everything turns great on this. I can do M slices here. I'll actually I'll do a scramble here. Now that you've seen a good look at it here, I'll do a good scramble. So you can see it doing some turning. I will try to do a solve on camera, although I may edit that up a little bit. I've done a couple solves on this right now, and I'm pretty slow, and I'm not sure how interesting that video would be. So I may just kind of skip forward through some sections, but just to give you an idea of how it works. Let's see, what else can I show you here? So here is basically a scramble of it, and I hope you can see how easy the turning is on it, and that it's basically finger trickable. Sometimes it's hard just because you don't know how to hold your fingers on a weird shape. But there is the basic look of the scramble, and I think that's all I have to say on this one.